Morning everyone. Here today to teach you how to do a green smoothie. So everybody has been posting, green smoothies, yucky. Really they're tasty and delicious and you can make them any color you want. They don't have to be green. I happen to be doing a really green one today. It's very simple. First you're going to take one grapefruit, you just peel it down, and I'll just take off the pith a little bit. And just throw it in your blender. Now if you have a standard blender that isn't a high-powered blender like a Vitamix or the other brands that are real powerful, then you're going to probably have to blend your product a little longer, your smoothie, to get it smooth. And it's still going to be a little bit chunky. If you've got a high-powered mixer, then it's going to mix it up really smooth. So I have a high-powered blender, so it's not going to take as long. So just remember that. So 2 lemons, 1 grapefruit, 2 lemons, 2 limes, 2 cucumbers, but I'm not real fan of the cucumber all the time, so I do usually just do 1 cucumber. Now I'm going to put this in here. These are your wet products, your wet veggies and fruits. Seeds and everything, because they get broken up, and even if you don't have a high-powered blender, they're still going to get broken up. So this is the wet base here, and then what I start doing is adding some of my greens. So today I'm doing cilantro, which is super healthy for you. I'm just going to I'm not even going to pull it off the stem. I'm just going to break it up, put it in there. I'm probably going to do, just look for some bad leaves if you have some in there, but probably going to do about half of that. Alright. And then I'm going to do kale. Now here's the trick with kale. See that big rib? That's what you don't want in your smoothie, okay? So you're just going to go down the side. And by the way, kale is super healthy for you too. And you can look at all the stuff up online about cilantro and kale and all the benefits of the antioxidants and vitamins. Kale is one of the most healthiest vegetables that you can eat. And if you want to add some greens to your diet, there's many ways to add kale that will taste good. One more. Make sure you get these little pieces down here at the end because they're good too. Okay, and that cilantro smells so good. Okay, so most people would think about doing a vegetable smoothie in the morning. This isn't really a vegetable smoothie. This is fruit and greens. And mixing your fruits and your greens are okay. You gotta be careful with some fruits and vegetables if you do any kind of food combination, because some fruits and vegetables don't work together, and then some vegetables are actually fruits. So just kind of be aware of that. So I'm just going to put this on here, take off my lid, my stomper. Okay, and now I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla. And you can add a sweetener. You can do agave if you like agave. I have personally gotten off of agave. There's been mixed scientific results on whether or not it's good for us. And the last time I did my cleanse and I came off and I did agave, I had a huge sugar rush. And I didn't have that before, so I really don't trust the agave anymore. So I stick with honey or stevia. There's also other sugar sweeteners that you can do. But, I've been using honey most of my life, and I've never had bad results like sugar rushes from it. So, a little bit of honey. This is just going to give us a little bit of a sweet taste. Just add however much you need. I may add a little bit more, but right now. pretty good. I'm gonna add just a little bit more sweetener to it. Okay, so you can see how smooth my smoothie is using these high-powered blenders. If you're going to make an investment, I would say make the investment for the Vitamixer or high-speed power blender, because there's so many things you can do. Even if you don't do a raw food diet, they're just fantastic. You make soup in these, you can make ice cream, and you can do so many things, and they're a great thing to have in your kitchen. But if you don't have a high-powered smoothie, it's no big, or blender, it's no big deal, okay? You just are gonna have to blend a little longer, and it is gonna be a little bit chunkier. Not like mine, which is nice and smooth. This will wake your mouth up. Cilantro definitely will wake your mouth up. And yeah, it's green, but it's really delicious. That's going to wake you up in the morning for sure. Now I'm going to stick with my weekly video blogs on great food, and we're going to do smoothies for a while, because I want to show you that you can do smoothies and you can get all your vitamins and all your minerals in the morning that you need. Have a really great breakfast without doing the eggs and the bacon and all that stuff, and get your day started so you're energized, so you don't get that mid-morning crash. You know the crash I'm talking about. It's like lunchtime, I'm exhausted, then you go have lunch, and then you want to crash after lunch because you've eaten standard American diet most likely, and you feel like crashing. So smoothies are a great way to help you not crash. Next week we're going to do a different color. We'll do something like peach or red, so I can show you can still get your greens, a different color other than this green, which most people are like, ugh. And it's going to taste delicious. So thanks for watching. Once again, 1 grapefruit, 2 lemons, 2 limes, a handful of cilantro, and 1 to 2 cucumbers, and a bunch of kale. Now you can switch any of your things in there. Like you can put in some alfalfa sprouts, or you can put in some lettuce, or you could put in some Swiss chard, any kind of greens. Just add that in there. And if it's not sweet enough, you need a little more sweetener, add a little more sweetener. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next week.